Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is your Maker 2199 bringing you guys another commentary. Now I'm playing here on Bog. This is me using again the 50 cal sniper with an ACOG like I told you guys to use. Hopefully you guys already gave it a try, and if not, depending on when this video goes up, if the other video hasn't gone up yet, give this a try. I reviewed the weapon and it'll be up shortly. Really good, really good weapon, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys get some better gameplays now. Bog is a map that I understand quite well. I played it, I've never played Modern Warfare before, but I played it and I understood the layout and how it worked. And I already have a breakdown on Bog on my channel. And if you guys haven't checked that out, if you guys are new to my channel, I have a few new subscribers, and if you guys aren't here for COD, this is for the people that are here for COD. And if you are here for COD and you haven't checked out my breakdown of Bog, it'll tell you how I play it, pretty much, and why. But or at least that's what I intended to do. But yeah, so check that out, and I'll just run through a few of the things on this one, but I'm not gonna go that much into detail, and there's a reason for it. And that's because I already have a video that did that, and that was a garbage shot. You saw that? Shot him through the freaking garbage can. And here you're gonna see me miss like a moron. But I deserve to die right there, because I did something stupid. But I usually like to pull out in areas that are gonna be a little bit unorthodox for people they're not gonna expect me, to be there. Everybody expects me to come, here, and when I do stuff like this, I'm really relying on the quickness and my aim and all of that, to be able to take out the opponent, just being fast and all of that. And this guy, I don't know, I played with him, against him a few times, and all he did was camp, and he would never budge. It didn't matter how many times I killed him or my teammates killed him, he would continue to go to the same camping spots and do the exact same crap over and over and over. But you guys have already seen the other video, I hope, and just look at how beast this weapon is. So right here I'm using my knowledge of the map and the advantage. I know that most people from that spawn are gonna be on that wall. I know that some are gonna come running straight towards this, little trailer crate or whatever, and hide behind it, from the opposing spawn. So I'm playing it that way, and I know a lot of people like to camp around the tank right there. So that's what I'm doing, I'm just keeping my eye out on that wall. I know they spawn from that other side, and you see me turn just to make sure that they're still spawning behind the wall, and they were. So from this area I'm gonna do the same, just keep my eyes glued to that wall. Especially after I saw how these people were playing, and you see me miss a ton right there. But after I saw how they're playing and they're not moving and they're trying to snipe and all of that, and most of these people are gonna use that wall as cover. And I usually find that the opposing spawn, the one that I had, is the one that has to attack. And usually, that dictates the way that I'm gonna play the map. It depends on where I spawn. And usually when I spawn there, I usually run towards that crate and stuff like that. I like to stay around the outskirts of the map and move my way around. And right here you're gonna see me miss again like a moron, and I should have just calmed down and killed him, but I lost my cool. But yeah, and right here I'm just waiting, because I know that one of these guys, I know that he was gonna pull out and come out through there. I know that he wasn't gonna stay there. I've already seen him rushing from the opposing team, so I'm taking notes. I look at the characters, I look at what they're doing, and that's how I play the map. Right here it's a good vantage point to look at the spawning windows right here too, because I know people like to camp it around there. And right here I put myself in vantage points. I'm kind of like up a hill right here, so I have a really good vantage point to look at the areas that I'm trying to look at. And this is just from map knowledge, knowing where people go and where they spawn and where they camp and all of that, and me putting myself in a position to take advantage of all of that. That's basically what I'm doing when I'm playing these maps, and it takes a bit of time, for somebody to understand, the flow of the map, the flow of players and all of that. But after a while it starts becoming second nature. And right here you see me, going back here towards this little hill. Right now I'm not on it, you know, necessarily, but I'm moving around it because I know that the opposing team is gonna be there. I'm always looking at the mini map. I already saw the dots, you know, they went the opposite direction, so it tells me that the spawn's already flipped. So right here I'm just trying to notice, you know, what's going on. A few people like to camp on that mount, so I always keep my eye out there, but my peripheral vision is gonna be in those areas. If I feel that sometimes somebody camps there, I'm not really gonna pay too much attention to it. But if I know that somebody camps there for sure, you know, I'm gonna pay a lot of attention to that area. My eyes are gonna be, you know, glued to that part of the map, and hopefully, you know, in the hopes of being able to take these people out. And right there, you know, somebody killed me, thankfully, because I would have raged. You know, I've died by so many nades and so many people using that, you know, crap where they poop out a nade after they die, that it's really frustrating because it explodes really fast, and you really, unless you have extreme conditioning, which I never really use, it's kind of impossible to run away from. And you know, I really hate that crap, you know. So yeah, I was about to start raging on that. I've died to so many of those nades, and right here, you know, I really cannot stress enough, you know, how important it is for you to be able to execute what you're trying to do. You know, the reason that I was having success on this map in a few of these gameplays is because you know, you do see me miss, but for the most part my accuracy is really high on this match. You know, and everything that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to penetrate, you know, a certain area of the map, you know, take control of it and shoot people from there because I know their vantage points, and I'm doing it really effectively on this match, you know. And yes, of course I'm gonna die, you know. I'm not gonna this isn't a Hollywood movie where I'm gonna go and never die or whatever, especially because of my rushing nature, you know, especially with the sniper. You know, it's so difficult to do. So I hope those of you that watch these videos do appreciate how you know, because it takes a lot of work to be able to do you know, some to get gameplays like this. It does take some work, you know. It's not something that you're just gonna pull out of your ass, you know, every once in a while. And no, it really does take work, and it takes a lot of it's a lot of plays, you know. It's accuracy, effectiveness, you know, it's quickness, is knowing the map. It's a lot of things tied together, and that's the point that I'm gonna try to get some of you guys, you know, to, you know, those of you that aren't as developed, I guess, as COD players, or aren't as good yet, you know. I'm trying to get you guys to that point. And right there, you know, I should have just used my knowledge, prior knowledge, that I had noted that guy kept on camping there, like I was saying, but I didn't, you know. I paid the price, you know. So right here, you see me miss that shot. The ACOG, you know, it becomes a little bit inaccurate on longer distances, but I still wouldn't trade it for a scope on a gameplay like this, you know. I really wouldn't. And although I do have a scope sniper just in case, because some of these campers are a little bit harder to take out, and you do need the precision of that scope. But for the most part, you know, I got it down pretty well here, and I'm just doing work with it, you know. So why change something? It's not broken right now, so don't change it, you know. So that's my mentality here, and I'm just gonna take this dude. I shot him on the knee, you know, but I'm just gonna take him out and continue to do what I'm doing. And right there, I got carried away, you know. If I would have landed that shot, I would have turned around and probably killed the other guy that killed me. But that's what I'm talking about, you know, that ineffectiveness right there. That's what cost my life, you know. So if I would have been accurate and effective right there, I would have been alive, and I would have still been kicking ass. But, you know, it doesn't matter to me because I'm still gonna go and do the same crap, you know. And right there again, we see the same dude, you know, just camping it there. You know, this is really typical of a few players. That's why I tell you guys, you know, take notes, and you'll be able to figure out, you know, what they're gonna do, because they usually don't change what they're doing, you know. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he would have been, you know, somewhere back there again. So yeah, you know, just keep all of that in mind. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this. And right there, you know, this is a few techniques that I'm using. I let him, you know, I pointed my scope. I know where he was going. I know what he's been doing. He's been camping behind that wall. He's trying to get cover, so I just aimed it where I knew I was gonna kill him. And I took him out, you know, and it was easy. Right here, I think I killed someone, and I don't know who the heck killed me. But yeah, you know, it was just unfortunate. And that I died right there. I thought that was the guy that I killed, you know, but I don't know. Maybe we traded, which is kind of weird for COD. But I don't know. It appears that it maybe happened. So right here, I'm just climbing the mountain. I'm like Simba on Lion King or whatever. You know, this is my mount. You know, and it's really easy, you know, to play from that mount and make plays against people on that wall. And right. And all of that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully this is a little bit more clear on some techniques and stuff like that. And hopefully you guys get a little bit of a better game if that's what you guys are trying to do, improve your game and all of that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully you like and sub. Thank you all.